Welcome to Hunter Beyond Time and Space Chapter 41. Retirement Home Enforcer. Countdown 48 hours. Qin Chen, Yi Wan, and Lin Xiaoxiao walked in the quiet and deserted 18th prison. It was Qin Chen's first time seeing what the prison looked like after 9 o'clock, empty and peaceful. Four mechanical prison guards stood silently on the square, and the mechanical eyes on their faces were also extinguished, as if they had entered hibernation mode. At this point, Qin Chen was sure that his and He Xiaoxiao's speculation was correct. Jian Xing also crossed to the 18th city because he appeared in Luo City. Where he crossed to, the rest of his life in the inner world would continue from there. Yi Wan said, "On the day the time traveler came out, we didn't catch you first. This was to avoid others making relevant associations, so you don't have to worry about your identity being exposed. Xiao Xiao announced to the outside world that you were Ace 005, who was eyeing the boss's town and was punished slightly. Well, you guys have considered it more thoroughly." Qin Chen understood that Li Shu Tong had been prepared to accept him into the organization from the very beginning, but whether he could survive was his own business. At this moment, a weak and hoarse voice came from somewhere in the prison, "Li Shu Tong, release my boss." Qin Chen was stunned. "Did you guys keep him for 4 days?" "Yes, otherwise he would come out to find trouble with the boss again. If it wasn't for his loyalty, the boss would have dealt with him long ago," Lin Xiaoxiao said, "but don't worry, someone has been bringing him food and water for the past 4 days." "What did he do before? Have you investigated?" Qin Chen asked. "We investigated," Lin Xiaoxiao said. "He used to be a retirement home enforcer at the He Lian Society." Qin Chen's mouth slowly widened. "Retirement home enforcer? Oh, you don't know about this," Lin Xiaoxiao nodded. "In the poor areas of the inner world, it's common not to support the elderly. They all send them to retirement homes when they turn 60. The children spend their parents' retirement money lavishly. So why hire enforcers for retirement homes? To beat up elderly people?" Qin Chen was shocked. No, Lin Xiaoxiao explained helplessly, "they charge protection fees from the elderly. The elderly pay them money in place orders, and then they send the strongest and most mechanically enhanced young people to pretend to be their grandchildren, to intimidate and scare other elderly people. This way, the elderly in the nursing home will not be bullied by other elderly people." Yi Wan added, "This group of retirement home enforcers even has a famous advertising slogan, He Lian Society Retirement Services, guaranteed to be faster and better than your sons. After all, we are afraid that you will die and we will not make money, but your son won't worry, because if you die, the money is his." Qin Chen hesitated for a moment. "Is this industry profitable?" "It's not bad," Lin Xiaoxiao nodded. "At least it's enough to support a society, but our Heng society doesn't care about this business." At this moment, Qin Chen was a little strange. Why would the Qin family send a retirement home enforcer to help him with such an important matter as the shadow struggle? Qin Chen thought for a moment. "Can I go see him?" Of course. Lin Xiaoxiao brought Qin Chen to the front of Lu Guangyi's door. He greeted the camera in front of the door, and the alloy gate opened. But Lin Xiaoxiao and Yi Wan did not go in, giving Qin Chen and Lu Guangyi the space to talk alone. Lu Guangyi lay silently on the cold ground, and the food in the dish next to him moved a little, but he didn't eat much. He immediately got up when he heard the sound of the alloy gate opening. When he turned his head and saw Qin Chen, he burst into tears. "Boss, are you okay?" "I'm fine," Qin Chen said softly. He was a bit weak now, so he sat directly on Lu Guangyi's bedboard. Lu Guangyi crouched beside him and asked concernedly, "But boss, why did you lose so much weight? Did they torture you? When Qin Yan comes to visit in a few days, I'll tell him about this." "No need to tell Qin Yan," Qin Chen shook his head. "Did you go to trouble Li Shu Tong before?" Aha, Lu Guangyi nodded, I just wanted to see his ace 005. Was it necessary to torture me like this? Guohu Chan was also interested in him before, and he's fine now. It's just that you're just a shadow candidate, so I think the Qing family won't go all out. There's no need to mention this again. When you're under someone else's roof, you have to bend your head, Qing Chen said. That won't do, I'll fight Li Shu Tong tomorrow. Lu Guangyi said indignantly. Okay, stop pretending, Qing Chen couldn't help but laugh. Pretending, I'm not pretending, Lu Guangyi hesitated for a moment. Qing Chen's clear gaze met his, until Lu Guangyi became more and more nervous, and finally sat dejectedly on the ground. Even if the other party had switched to the Qing family's military-style mechanical limbs, it could not resist the decadent atmosphere of the small character on his body. Qing Chen was a little emotional. He had only known Lu Guangyi for a few days, and even if he were Cao Cao or Liu Bei reincarnated, he didn't have the kind of overbearing aura that could make people bow down. His life experiences had given him pain, but also endowed him with a meticulous observation and thinking ability. So he actually knew very well that Lu Guangyi knew he wouldn't really be in trouble, so he just pretended to express his loyalty. If the other party didn't do anything during the time he was imprisoned, he would eventually be marginalized when he came out. There is no such thing as love and loyalty without cause in this world. Qing Chen was particularly familiar with human nature. But he heard Lu Guangyi muttering in a low voice, "You see through all my tricks, but in fact, this is just the survival method of small characters like us." Qing Chen sighed, "You don't have to flatter me, I understand what you've done these past few days. Don't worry, as long as you don't do anything treacherous, I won't treat you as a pawn to be abandoned." Lu Guangyi suddenly raised his head, "Really, boss?" "Really," Qing Chen nodded. Qing Chen thought for a moment and said to Lu Guangyi, "But there is one thing I must make clear. You have to act more low-key when you follow me, and you can't be as high-profile as before." Before, Qin Yan said that you were very low-key, and it's true. When he heard this, Lu Guangyi immediately became obedient. "Boss, where do I need to improve?" "You tell me, I will definitely improve." Qing Chen was silent for a moment. "First, take off the gold bars on your mechanical arms and keep it simple." "Okay." Lu Guangyi didn't say anything and took off the gold bars. The gold bars were flat and slender, and to say they were gold bars, it was more accurate to describe them as gold threads. In just a moment, the originally exquisite mechanical arms looked a little less high-end. Qing Chen nodded, "I'll keep the gold bars for you for now. Remember, don't be too flashy." Lu Guangyi didn't think much about it. In the concept of ordinary people in the inner world, would the 5 major conglomerates' main branches lack money? The money is printed by people in the branch. Rest well, Qing Chen took the gold thread from Lu Guangyi and kneaded it into a ball, stuffing it into his trouser pocket before leaving the room. It wasn't until the alloy gate closed behind him that Qing Chen finally breathed a sigh of relief. Qing Chen's brain quickly turned. This was probably about 2 cubic centimeters of gold, and according to the density of gold at normal temperature, it was 1923, which meant it was more than 30 grams. What was the gold price in the surface world again? Lin Xiaoxiao asked, "Is there anything else to handle?" Qing Chen thought for a moment, "Yes, I have a plan to confirm something." Thank you for listening to this episode of the audio novel, The Timeless Hunter. If you enjoy this channel, click subscribe for more fascinating English audio novels. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, turn on notifications, or share on social media below so you can find this channel again. Let us know your thoughts. See you next time.